Hey guys, it's INT, Underground Hustlin'. We're here in the studio with a rare guest here. Co-lead guitar player Jay Kiley has stopped by to lay some tracks for one of my songs. So Jake, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Strung Out's had a huge year. 2015, I think.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
I've been following the band since day one, and it seems like in hip-hop we got a guy named Tech Nine. And he says Tech Nine isn't going mainstream, the mainstream's going Tech Nine.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's happening here. Like, Fat Wreck built up such momentum here 25 years later that the mainstream is going Fat Wreck.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible to see people coming back around to it, and a lot of the old bands are getting back together. You know, this is a big resurgence, it seems like, in this type of music, and it's just awesome. We're happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, 25 years, man. I saw footage from the Japan show, from the San Bernardino show, and it's just like,
Cool,
these are
man.
like Woodstock type numbers here. Like,
yeah.
You're in the tens of thousands.
Yeah, Japan was over 20,000 people for basically 10 bands from our label. It was insane, you know. And then all the Fat Record tour through the U.S. was really good. Great turnouts. We're looking to do some European shows this next summer.
That's awesome.
And take it to Australia hopefully as well. So man, we're just very thrilled
really
to still
dope.
be doing what we love to do.
We'll just talk about the new album real quick because I have a lot of questions. I mean, I've had every album since Another Day in Paradise.
Thank you.
I bought 2 albums this year with my own money, other than like downloading or like, and it was Transmission.Alpha.Delta by you guys and the new Faith No More album.
Oh, cool.
And you guys easily, I mean, you guys are neck to neck my favorite bands, and you guys just
Thank you.
took the lead with this last album, man. So, Rebellion of the Snakes, man. That's probably top 3 Strung Out songs.
It's one of my favorite ones to play.
Who wrote it as far as the main structure of the song, musically?
Well, we all put it together a bit. Rob, I remember, came in with kind of the intro riff.
Yeah.
You know, the noisy riff. And we just kind of built upon that. And Fat Mike actually came down one day, was hanging out. He threw in a part.
Wow.
So we really just collaborated on it over the course of a few months. And that one turned out to be one of the cooler tracks, I think, on the new record.
But I read somewhere that Ryan Green was actually the band psychologist.
He was involved, yeah.
So was there just like huge tension in the studio for this one?
Well, not really that so much. More just trying to, get all of our thoughts across, you know. And, there's 5 of us. We're all pretty bullheaded. We're all pretty, headstrong about what we want. So, sometimes you need that mediator. And, to be honest, we've never really gotten great productions in our past. You know, I'm happy with some of our albums, but the overall sonic quality wasn't always what we weren't happy with it.
Yeah. I think the one before it,
that was Agents of
Agents.
the Underground.
That was almost there, like sonically.
It was cool, but in the mix or the mastering actually kind of fucked that record. It was weird. Like, we had a great mix, and the mastering kind of squashed it. So we've had things where we thought we were there, and then you get it back and you listen to it for a few months, and just you're not that happy with it at the end of the day. Yeah. This one I would say is the most happy we've been with any record. A year later.
So that's good to hear, because I feel like I think earlier on, like Suburban Teenage, like for the time era at Chewbacca, it was the Sonics were there and Twisted by Design, and then from there, like, the industry standard went way up.
We've had some better success with some records than others, as far as things people like about the old records, and that's great. I mean, when you grow up with the record, there's old records that I love growing up with, and I listen to them now, and like sonically, they're horrible. But you still love the album for it takes you back to a place. So we always talk about remixing albums and stuff, but you kind of don't want to do that too much because it changes what was special almost.
Yeah, you just lose that. You can't just go back to 1996 and capture your emotions from
That's
them.
That's the thing, and as a perfectionist, I want it to sound as good as possible, and I don't mind going back and revamping it, but, it loses something, I think, for the fans when you do that. It's like, I love Star Wars, and when George Lucas started adding in all these horrible new scenes to the old original trilogy, it's a bummer, so I don't want to do that to our fans, so, but we're just growing, we're just trying to improve now with our new music, and, this last one, I think, Kyle Black engineered it. He did a great job. He spent a lot of time, really made everything stand out where it needed to be.
That's great.
Ryan Green was involved, especially in tracking the drums, and we were all just trying to knock this one out of the park, we were on the same page, and I think it turned out good as a result.
Yeah, so I could go track by track and but 8, number 8.
Number 8. I don't know the numbers either. No, 8's probably it's either Tesla or Nowheresville.
Yeah, Nowheresville.
Yeah.
That's throwback a little bit
Sure.
to the punk day, like the more
We'll just straight
up
fast.
punk, and it's like
Yeah.
you guys just nailed it, dude.
Thank you.
Like the breakdown, the
Thank
the
you.
lyrics, the
Well, there's plenty more where that came from. I mean, those
Yeah.
songs are honestly the easiest ones for us to write because
Yeah.
that's what we do. It's what we've been doing, and
Right.
sometimes we feel, I don't know, probably to our detriment. We feel, oh, we can't just
Right.
do what we've done.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's best to do what you're great at.
Right.
And I think that type of song is something that Strung Out does that not a lot of bands can do or
yeah.
are able to do or whatever. So I think we always have to have that energy and the riffs and that type of a song. But you
Yeah.
can't have 14 of those on the record either, so you gotta
Oh, you
mix it
could.
up. Well, you could.
Yeah.
We've done that.
The metal for the hardcore thing is really cool too, though.
Well, we just,
so.
we want to just we want the record to be a journey, and we don't want it to be too one-dimensional.
Yeah.
But we also don't want it to be schizophrenic and weird and,
And then people are like, because I think when you did Element of Sonic Defiance, a lot of people are like, they're experimental.
Oh,
progressive
totally.
now, and
Freak people out.
Strung Out. So,
a long time, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I read all the stuff, but it's a great album.
Well, people love it now.
Yeah.
They loved it a few years later, but when it first came out, they were like, oh, it's not Strung Out, where's
Yeah.
Jim Cherry? It's like,
Yeah.
all right, well,
Yeah.
go listen to the old stuff. It's right there for you.
So, how do you top this?
We just keep doing it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We can't think about it as far as, being, I don't know, it's just what comes naturally.
Yeah.
We hope the next thing we come up with will be strong or stronger, but it really relies on all of us as a team. You know, I can create what I can create, and it takes the rest of us to make it all what it is.
It's really cool to see you guys still together. What do you see bands doing that you're just like, there's just one or two things I see artists doing, you're just like, that's, like, you guys just roughed it out and stuck it out, and now you're like finally getting these 20,000 people shows.
Well, I would just say to anybody, just stay true to what you do.
Yeah.
Like stick it out. Like there's gonna be peaks and valleys. There's gonna be, there's times where our music was like the biggest thing, the trendiest thing in the world or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's times where no one wanted to hear it,
Yeah.
but you just keep doing it and it'll appeal to the people that it's special to.
Yep.
You don't want to make everyone happy. You can't
Right.
make everyone
You
happy.
can't.
So, but if you just do what you do and you give it everything you have, you're gonna find a niche that loves you for what you do, and just it's just it's very honest in what we're about. It's this type of music is just what we need it in our lives. It's therapy for us. So we probably could have been a much more successful band if we had tried playing a different type of music or tried to switch to follow a trend, but it wouldn't feel like success inside. Right now we have something that's so sacred to ourselves and to our fans, and we see so many tattoos of our band, things like that out there. So I really have to live up to that. I have to live up to the people that put us here and allow us to continue to do it. So, you gotta be selfish to an extent to make yourself happy. You can't just be playing things that you feel people just want to hear it, and I hate it still, but I'm just gonna give them what they want.
Yeah.
I really genuinely love this type of music.
And you can tell, you can genuinely tell when you play this record that it means something to you, because the fans just gravitate towards it, and
Thank you.
It's amazing,
There's some connection there, and it's an honest portrayal of what we're into, It's our emotions, it's everything, we spend a lot of time on it. We've given up everything else in our lives to have this band.
Yeah.
So, we're not gonna, we take it very serious in that regard.
And it's good to see you guys gigging a lot more, doing a lot more countries,
Love
and
it.
staying on the road more, and
We
just
got more tours coming up in the next few months.
looking forward to it. Any U.S.?
Yeah, we'll be doing another U.S. run. We're going to be coming out here to do some shows, probably a couple shows in February, and then we go to Australia, going back to
Beautiful.
Japan, do more U.S. over the summer, go to Europe in August, I believe.
Nice.
Hopefully South America. So
Nice.
yeah, just keeping it rolling,
Nice.
And I'll play anywhere I can. I'll play a bar mitzvah, I'll play a wedding, I'll play anything.
Well, all you 12-year-old Jewish
Hey,
boys and girls,
hit us up.
hit us up. So it's really an honor to have you on
Thank you, Will.
some of these tracks, man.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.
Anything you want to say to aspiring hip-hop or rock musicians to
Man. Well, just no matter what, do what you love. Go after it for the reason that you believe in, and don't worry about what people say to you. Just keep it up, and you'll find yourself in a happy place. You'll be doing what you like.
That's cool, man. A very rare interview. Strung Out doesn't really throw themselves all over YouTube like a lot of other bands and artists, so I appreciate Jake's time here today.
No problem.
And check them out, guys. Strung Out. It's strung-out.com, right?
I think so, but that
Yeah.
website's pretty much worthless. So just
Yeah.
go to our Facebook and Strung Out, just YouTube.
It's still the and you did the 10 years for the album that the
we just
website
put
is
out-
designed after.
Yeah, the Exile of
Oblivion.
Yeah, Exile
Yeah.
to Oblivion. I always get that mixed up with Element of Sonic Defiance, but Exile and Oblivion. Yeah. that
And real
record's-
quick, how was that, because there's
great.
probably songs you've never played before on that album.
Some, yeah, not in like almost 10 years. So
Yeah.
it went over great. It was a great response.
And that was San
so much
Diego.
fun. Yeah, San Diego. And
Yeah.
we're looking to do some more of the shows with that theme, with
Yeah.
that album over the next 6 months. So watch out. We'll be probably doing it around a bit more.
Awesome. So Strung Out on Facebook, probably the best way to keep in touch with them.
Cool, man. Thank you, Will. I
Much
appreciate it,
love,
buddy.
dude.
Thank you very much.
Peace
Thank you,
out,
guys.
guys.